Your Imperial Empress, your Imperial Highness, thank you for your gift. All your generosity is to Empress Emily Coldwin. I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do mend vest, seal hatch, bullets, and whiskey. It's also sealed off Sokolov's room. Actually, no, this isn't the same place, is it? There's that there, but in in the mission briefing room, which I was assuming this was, there wasn't a room over there, was there? That room was over there.
The engine is shot and half the ship's in an inch or more of seawater. These are the dreadful whale's last days.
This game is a lot more verbose than I don't recognize that guy. I keep thinking it's, remember the guy we sent off in the shipping crate, but that wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be Dowd. Don't recognize him. Not at all. Was he a guy from the second game? Like the guy who ended up taking over Karnaka? No, probably not. I think he looks different. So this is the same ship, but she's redesigned it a bit. Yeah, this is her room from it. I just don't remember that, but it's been so long.
I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere.
And I think I remember going to the bath before in the main game. Or maybe that was a different bath. No, that was a different bathhouse in the first game.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless.
2 raids by the Grand Guard occurred last night, resulting in few arrests as investigations continue into the activities of the gang known as the Eyeless. Boat raids were conducted on derelict warehouses in the Campo Santo dockyards. Several shipments of whalebone were found at boat scenes along with many carved talismans familiar on sailing ships. These trinkets marked with strange insignias were collected along with various unidentified powders, noxious plants, and vials of unknown liquid. Though the items did add credence to rumours of black magic practiced by the Eyeless, Grand Guard has not called for Overseer support. Roving Vice Overseer Cardoza of the Abbey of the Everyman, when reached for comment, stressed the spiritual dangers of carved bone charms and have found to bring directly to your nearest Overseer outpost for inspection and disposal. You know further remarks on the Grand Guard's ongoing investigation.
They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
I went to see old Madge again. Traded some old whalebone and a bit of hair, not mine, for information. She's making charms for the Isles now. Good clients, pay regularly. Left before Madge tried to pick my pocket. Some witches from the Royal Conservatory joined the Eyeless. Powerless now. None from the Brigmore days who'd remember me at least. Really, there's still witches at the Royal Conservatory? Huh. I'd figured out all... didn't they all clear out? I guess some must have moved back in. Huh. I'm puzzled. None from the Brigmore days who remember me, at least. Oh, no. No, maybe when they mean Brigmore, maybe they mean... Yeah, the Brigmore Manor, rather than, like... I still considered the witches, of the Isles witches, to be Brigmore, the Brigmore witches, even after they fled the Brigmore Manor. Even in, Dishonored 2, I still thought of them as the Brigmore witches, because that's what they were originally called, and whatnot. They didn't go by any new name during the second game, so none established itself. So it's just some witches from that conservatory. None of the witches that directly worked with what's-her-face here. Are these people just messing around, or is there something... no reason to think they'll look twice if I go in like anyone else. Are these people just messing around, or is there something I'm not seeing? I think I lost my pocket knife. Madge? Curse that old woman. I can't know if Dowd's at the Albarak Bats until I go check it out for myself. Last lead I got.
Dowd's had the mark of the outsider on his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
Probably too scared even if they knew, Alan. Megan, you must be pretty desperate for writing to me about this. Yeah, I saw him. He set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. Waited for him, but he never showed up. Sorry I can't be of any more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind. Isabel, hey, you were kind not to, hey, also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you the case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months, I swear I'll get it to you.
Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clues about where Dowd is, it's because he let me find them.
Dearest Megan, this is from Kitterick. What an intriguing message. Who's this then? An old lover? Forgive me, but he really doesn't seem your type. But if you must, I heard of a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that I heard a rumor some months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. I followed that piece of gossip away just in case it was important. Look at you. When are you coming back here? Make it soon. We miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Loving you always, E.V. Kitterick. Oh. Billy or Megan, or whatever you go by these days, I don't know anymore. It was easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. We agreed to respect both our new lives and not dredge up bad memories. So what are you doing? Yeah, I saw him 2 years ago here in Karnaca. He even asked after you. I said I haven't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. He'd never stop killing you now. He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. T. Did we see a T before?
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me.
30,000 coins for Death of the Empress. I know, feels a bit light. Then again, maybe it's given economy, it's fine. Excerpt from a penny novel, chapter 3. Dowd stared at the blade. The plan had gone perfectly, even better than he could have hoped. In fact, the whole thing had been too easy. But now that was over. He felt hollow. And there was nothing in the world that could fill him again. He knew with certainty. He knew that with a certainty that scared him. Billy called from the next room. Boss? Leave me. He nudged the door closed before she could say anything else. He trusted her more than any of them, but he didn't feel like talking. Cleaning the blood from the blade, he studied the marks it made on the cloth. Royal blood. But it looked the same as any he'd seen before. Weren't the high and mighty supposed to be filled with something different? Something better? Dowd was tired. No amount of blood could change the way he felt. He didn't drink as a general rule, and sex had never interested him. He felt a kind of exhaustion that couldn't be soothed away. A smile crept across his mouth. The knife of Dunwall. Exhausted. And yet something else. What was it he was feeling exactly? He looked into Jessamine Colwyn's eyes at the moment her life slipped away, and in that moment a thought occurred to him. He'd made a mistake. He'd been misled. That kind of thinking was useless. She was just as dead, whether he regretted it or not. But he'd seen his true face reflected in her eyes, seen himself for what he really was. Not a renowned assassin, not some great shaper of history, just another playing piece in an ignoble game. I feel I'm probably going to miss something. Let me double check this room. Because I don't have the dark vision. Presumably getting it soon. Oh, this is a different part of Karnaca. You know, given how Megan here has, or Billy has, she's gonna get outsider powers. That's the thing, ain't it? They're outsider powers. If she's gonna try and kill the outsider, why does she have outsider powers? I don't remember what I was able to set it on in Dishonored 2, so we'll just put it on high. There, that looks a bit better. Game's still running fine. I swear this looks a bit different. This ship. Nah. Can't sneak my way up into these sealed off bits. Probably isn't too hidden around here, given how I'm lacking dark vision. Probably. There very well could be, but I have no way of knowing.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
Well, that's good. Static burst that stuns targets, and vol kick shot, standard ammunition. Can't do anything else, so... I don't remember how you holster. I have no interest in having it out right now. Keyboard mapping. Hold F. Use the F key. I swear this ship looks different. Maybe it's just been too long. Oh, okay, I can just run down this way. Oh, that's convenient. No, that just doesn't look right to me. Looks more like it's printed onto a sign rather than carved into rock. Unless the rock is actually a signpost disguised as rock. They have everything in Karnaca. Including me dying from overheating. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to point this fan right at me. Hey folks, and I'm back. 80, 10, 40, 70, 0, 30, 60, 90, 20. Okay. Back on with the show. It's not comforting how the screen just goes black. Okay. Try to out tab is subtly to check, but oh, there's no real subtly, is there? Rat whispers. Press F to hear the thoughts of the rats. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchange information about what is going on in the streets and basements from their point of view. Their mutterings often cryptic, but sometimes they can give useful clues.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
Tutorials. Okay. Yes, go back here. I'm not wasting ammo, especially not for the trank thing. For whatever reason, I'm having a bit of a bitch of a time with that.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
Okay, didn't lose that much time.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far. What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
Okay, there must be a key to bring out the heart. Okay, how do I bring up the inventory? Okay, here we go. Maybe. You're on the look. Yeah. No. Okay, maybe I can do it now. Oh.
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us, but ugly and big, still a friend. She fed us in lean times, tossed us grains and crumbs. Loud voices came, metal flashed, more blood and floods on the floor. Our first feast, lap her up.
Oh.
In the water, like fish blades we swim. Careful, careful. Watch for fins, watch for black biting mouths. Flee small places when the water comes. Flee long places. Drip, drip, fills up street. Makes us climb up to new danger. Salt drips down lines, chewing up. Burns us, fire from inside. Scent of heat and death, dangerous food. Follow the sea-set, climb ropes, up, hide inside dark boat belly. Wood rocks, water flows, salt taste on fur, new homes press. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Scurry in a hurry. Smell that? Scurry in a hurry. Garbage, garbage, garbage.
Creepy. You know, for a station that hasn't been used in years, it's still rather powered. Dangerously so. I feel uncomfortable touching this. High voltage indeed, its body arcing wildly. And again, like with the other games, I'm going for a low chaos run. I like playing the good guy.
Alright. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far.
Something about heat protection. Alright. Pear Padella soda.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good.
Burglary,
Dowd has seen these.
burglary, one for burglary, smuggling, injurious assault, and other high crimes. It's just the grand